Morning, Theta Trader. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing all right this morning. Morning, Mary. Good to see you. Glad you can make it in this morning. Yeah, love-hate relationship. Yeah, I hear you, Theta Trader. Yeah, Mary, and yesterday, my apologies for that. For some reason, this live stream cut out, and I actually started it back up, but then it cut out again. I think it's got to do more with my computer. The more that I look into this, I may just have to upgrade my system. Got a pretty good computer, and but it is older. It's not like super old or anything, but I have been thinking lately that I just might need to do some kind of an upgrade on it. Um, so yeah, I apologize for that. Hopefully that will not happen today. As you guys can see, I'm marking levels on the SPY, and I do have daily levels set. We're looking at a few daily levels today, as a matter of fact. Where is it? I gotta remark them. Oops. Okay, hold on. Speaking of my computer shutting off, it actually shut off today, and apparently I lost some of the work. Ah. Let me just see here. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to want to keep this one. Okay, I did not mean to do that. All right, I'm just messing up all over the place here. And first of all, this needs to be red. So that's kind of going to be an area we look at. This probably needs to be red. Anything below the price action is going to be red. Anything above it is going to be green, signifying either a breakup or a breakdown, what have you. It's going to be a short day for you today, Mary. That's cool. No worries. No worries. Just get in what you can, and hopefully we'll get to see you again tomorrow. Um, but yeah, these are two important levels, really important levels, guys. We're going to look at 308.47, and then the next potential breakout would be above 312.86. So 312.86. Go ahead and mark that. Oops, there we go. Okay, so those are the daily levels that we're looking at today. Otherwise, just a gradual retracement. I think I could put maybe. I think I could put a level here, just because that seems to be like a pretty important level. Let's see, dashed. You can see it lines up here, but also kind of over here where these two levels touch. So that does seem like an important level. So, and you know what? I may bring that up a little. And I may actually, let's see, that's at 299.47. So this also, right at 302.24. Seems like an important level. So I'll put another level right there, and we'll kind of lighten that up a little. Okay. So those are going to be levels that I'm watching on the daily, and then of course I've got these levels marked here. I've got the pre-market high, previous day close, and basically, let's see here, where was it? Which is basically at the previous day close is basically the pre-market low. So we've got all that marked out. Um, let's see, and we got a lot to get through here on this watch list. So ADAP would be interesting to get in on if we cracked above 1270. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting some alerts on that. So ADAP, please alert me if you get above 1274 on the ask. Otherwise, I might be looking for a breakdown below 11. So I also want to know if this gets below 11 on the bid. So there's that. Otherwise, I'm going to remove it from my watch list. ZM, I'm just going to keep that up on top. That was the killer for me yesterday. So, guys, how many viewers do we? I can't tell if we've got enough viewers in right now for me to really get started. I mean, I'll get started anyway, but for some reason, YouTube is just not showing me anything. I don't know what the deal is. A lot of issues here lately, that's for sure. VTIQ seems like it may make a continuation on its move. Says 5 watching. Okay, yeah, it's not showing me that at all. Okay, so there was some news on this. Back in May, mid May, May 15th, May 19th, May 21st. But there, I really, fundamentally, it doesn't make sense that it's this high. This is one of those just extremely parabolic moves. I mean, it's just gone parabolic. And I mean, think about if you're an investor and you had this at what, 10, was it $10 back? Is that where it is? Roughly $10 a share way back then. I mean, at some point there's got to be some kind of profit taken. We see what happened the last time it had a major run up. It ended up as a red doji on the daily. And so but I am not going to short into this. I am going to wait for the backside of the move, and I might actually go long. But right now, it's a little too spready anyway. If I did go short, I'd only go short like 100 shares, and you can see here that's like $9.50. So this is actually going to be a little bit further down on my watch list, and I would like to be alerted if it gets to 35. Otherwise, I would like to be alerted if it gets to 38.50. So we're going to go ahead in here and we're going to set VTIQ at a price of 35. We'll say 35.20 on the bid. And then I also want to be alerted if it gets to 30, we'll just say 38.41 on the ask. So we'll set that there. Otherwise, VTIQ, I'm going to remove it. Work is one that I'm watching today. So work always seems to be able to make some really nice moves. It does have a target price of $26.20. And, the news on it today, there was some articles talking about how Zoom and Slack are worth nearly 50 billion more since coronavirus hit. So fundamentally, it's in a good place. The only thing that we have to ask ourselves today, really, with these is, with Zoom, with work, is SPY going to get a significant sell-off? Is the riots and the protests that have been going on, and just a lot of the other things that we've been seeing economically, when is that time going to kick in? So if we start seeing significant pullback today on the SPY, I would probably be interested in going short. Otherwise, I think I might try to take this for a long. Good morning, Sagar. Good to see you. Guys, and I gotta apologize one more time for tomorrow, or for yesterday. I feel like such a bonehead. I really do. And I want to make it very clear. Somebody was commenting on my channel about not shorting into strong stocks. And I feel like I have to make this clear over and over and over again. My strategy, I typically wait for a run up, and with ZM being one of those stocks, especially where, it gets a lot of pullbacks. I mean, look at this. It would run up and pull back, run up and pull back. Look at all these wicks. It would run up here and pull back. And actually, I think this is where I first got in, somewhere around here. And then I think I averaged in here. And when it pulled back, I was up 70, 80 bucks. I could have taken it there, but I didn't. And this was what I was trying to explain to everybody in the video yesterday. It's not that this strategy doesn't work. First of all, the rule is never short into stocks with no previous area of resistance if you're looking for a long move to the downside. But yes, you can short into stocks like this with no previous area of resistance if it's on a way overextended, overbought move and you're getting in just for a quick scalping pullback. But what happened with me is I was so mentally screwed up from that $370 some loss on DNK DraftKings, whatever, that when it pulled back here and I could have gotten out for that scalp, for some reason it just escaped me, and I just for some reason was waiting for it to come back to VWAP. And trying to get a bigger move to make up for that loss. And as it started to take off, I just started thinking to myself, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, better than this. Yesterday would not have happened at all. What I'm trying to say is if I had stuck to the original strategy on shorting for quick pullbacks. But this is why the psychology of trading sometimes, when, and I was emotional. I was emotional about the loss. I really was on DNKG or whatever the ticker is. I was emotional about the loss. That's what got me into trouble. But today I will be looking more for the backside of the move on ZM if we get it. But I have to be honest with you. If it gets a major buy up to some crazy levels and it's way overbought and it's showing signals of a pullback, I will get in for a quick scalp. This is how I've made tons of money over the months. You guys have seen me do very well on moves like that, even on stocks with no previous areas of resistance. But what I will not be doing is getting in and holding and hoping that it has a major downside move. That's where I went wrong yesterday. And again, it came out of emotion, and it's just like I just checked out yesterday. I must have checked out. It's like I said in the video. You guys were probably thinking, okay, and Matt has officially left the building. That's what happened to me yesterday. So anyway, guys, it's not going to happen again today. Yesterday was just a bad move on my part. Anyway, MYOV, it would be interesting if MYOV breaks below the 1630 levels. So I would want to know about that, or I want to know if it breaks out above 1844. So MYOV 1844 on the ask, and then MYOV 1630 on the bid. Okay. So that's where I want to be alerted on MYOV. Otherwise, I'm taking it off the list. BYND, Theta Trader's been talking about this one, and right now it does look like it has hit this point many times and has gotten rejected. This may actually be the day that it moves down, but there's not enough being traded on it right now to justify anything, in my opinion. So I'll be alerted if it breaks 134.50. I would be interested to be alerted in that regard. So 134.50. Otherwise, I'm removing this one from my watch list as well. AMD, AMD, it's one of those things where if Daddy Spy is weak, then I'm going to take AMD to the short side. So I will keep this one kind of more up on my list. I'm going to put work, AMD, NCLH a little more at the top, maybe even CAR and let's see, Western Union. So all right, we're going to go through a few more of these real quick. So NCLH could be priming, getting primed for a breakout. Again, if SPY is doing well, I will look for that to be more the case. CAR, we're butting up against this 200-day moving average. It does look like it could break out. So I'm just going to kind of watch that for a breakout. Western Union, Same thing. You know, if we start breaking through these 20-day moving averages on either of these, I think that they could make some really good moves. The volume isn't quite there though. It's not enough for me to really want to get in on it. So it's one of those things where I'll probably just come in and check on it later and just see how it's doing, or whatever. But Dick's Sporting Goods seems like they're. I don't think their earnings were the best, but or were expected to be the best, whatever. But I think that they have potential to move up as well. Right now, it's very spready. I tell you what, it'd be interesting to get alerted if they break above 38.42. Is that the 38.40. So I'll set an alert for Dick's at 38.41. We'll say on the ask. We'll wait for a clean break of that. Otherwise, I really don't care to watch it. I see everything. Okay, so Sauger's calling out a few here: AMRH, 10X, WWR, INPX. So real quick, I'll go through AMRH. Wow, looks strong indeed. Okay, so this is a previous runner. This is a really good possibility this morning. Let me just see what we're looking at here. 2 million share float, roughly 2.4 million share float. And okay, IRB approval for testing. Okay, yeah. So this could be a good move. Let's see if there's even shares for shorting. There's not. Okay, and so yeah, guys, this will be interesting. This will be interesting. So 489, I would want to be alerted on AMRH. So AMRH 489 on the ask. We'll go ahead and add that there. And let's see. What's up, Notre Dame? Good to see you. So GNUS, Yoni B's talking about. Yeah, that one continues to push. That one continues to push, no doubt. That could be a big one. And what was the other one? Let's see, 10X. Oh yeah, I was looking at that one earlier today. This one I'm not really as sure about. I guess I'd want to be alerted if it gets over 290. I think it's a little bit of a bigger float than AP or AMRH. Let's see. Yeah, 9 million share float, a little bit bigger. They had positive results for a phase 2 trial of something. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I suppose I'll keep a watch on you, Sauger. If you continue to shout it out in the chat later on, it might be one that I look at. WWR. I kind of feel the same way on this one as 10X. Just not too sure about it. I'll see what you say about it, Sauger, later on, and if it ends up going, that'll be good. IMPX. It could move. It could move. It could move. And I don't know if you guys have checked up on these, fundamentally, if you know any more than what I know, but I'd be interested if this busts above 220. So we'll go ahead and put IMPX on the alerts at 220 on the ask. So otherwise, we'll just keep it moving over here. So Zscaler looks like it finally might be getting the drop on the backside of the move today. So this actually might be pretty good. I'm going to have to see once it opens up. I'm going to be very patient with this one today. What I would like to see is a pretty good sell-off, a finding of support on these levels down here, and then maybe a retest of some of these levels up here. And then I would start potentially building a position. So it's 9:30 though, guys. Let's see what's happening on some of these moves here. We're going to take our time today. Mary was calling out RH. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty, making a pretty good move up there. JPM. Would have to see some more volume come in on that, but yeah, RH could make a move. It's pretty spready right now, so it's definitely one that probably want to be careful on. Work. It's coming down. Getting a move down. AMD looks like it's AMD looks like it might be a little bit of a chop fest right now. Okay, it's making a move down. It's finding some pull here with the SPY. Okay, we're gonna jump in AMD and see if we'll give this a little bit of a chance to work out here. If it comes above 50, I'll get out. I would love to see the SPY continue to pull, but right now the SPY looks like it's finding a little bit of support, so not too confident on that. NCLH is getting bought up. Work is getting a massive sell-off. AMD might end up being chop fest today, guys. So if it is, you know, then we'll just take it as it is. But see if SPY continues to get a pullback. SPY's getting a little bit of a pullback. Okay, I'm going to come out AMD just for the time being. We're going to see what kind of a pullback this gets. AMRH is making its move up. Okay. Is it failing or is it going to remain strong? We'll see. It's like it's getting crushed a little bit here, but looks like it could be holding. So let's jump in here, see if we can get a move up. See if we can get a move back up. Okay, I'm going to come out some of my shares there, just in case. And where are we looking to go here? 515. See how high up AMRH can go. It's getting sold off every time it hits 5. So really want to see it. I mean, it's really got to make a move up here. It's really got to make a move up. BYND is obviously getting a sell-off. Okay, we're coming out of AMRH for right now. MYOV has been alerted. Oh, MYOV making a very strong move to the downside. It's a bit too spready for me though. Come here and check BYND. Gonna check work again. AMD. Looks like it's getting a nice buy up here. So we're going to go in with just 200 shares right there. See if we can get another pullback. So the SPY loses those levels, I'll be interested. Work seems like it could potentially make a reversal here at 37. Let's see, 3702. 3706. Thing is SPY's weak. SPY's weak, y'all. So it's like I tell you all the time. Gotta pay attention and see what Daddy SPY is doing over here. VTIQ 3520. May check that out here in a second. VTIQ. A lot of these stocks are getting crushed to the downside. NCLH. See if we can get some continuation here on AMD. If it looks like it's going to turn around, I'm going to have to come out. I think I'm going to add to my position here. We got 400 at 52.99. I think we're going south. I don't know for sure. I'll be ready to get out if I have to. SPY's pulling pretty hard. SPY's pulling pretty hard. AMD, for some reason, AMD is getting bought up. So SPY's pulling and AMD is getting bought up. Tech sector must be strong today. Let's try getting in again. 53.05, 400 shares. SPY's pulling really hard. You would think that this would pull AMD down with it, but there we go. There we go. SPY's continuing to pull. See if we can get a pull on AMD. Wow, AMD is strong. AMD is really strong right now. Really want to see if we can get this pull though. There we go. There we go. Man. All right, got to come out. Work is getting bought up. AMD's getting bought up. SPY's getting bought up now. NCLH continues to go. Showing great weakness, NCLH. It's good. ZM finally got the drop all the way down to 204. Let's see how much of a pullback we can get here. ZS finally got a good drop. Let's see how much of a pullback we can get on ZS. Cars coming down. Not a ton of volume. Western Union looks like it's making a break back down through VWAP. This might be a good place to take an entry here. It's pretty choppy though. So let's just see. mRNA on the move to 50. I see Yonibi. Yeah, okay. Wait for a pullback here. See if we can get enough of a pullback. mRNA can be relentless on the pullbacks, so got to be careful. Let's go ahead and we'll take first entry here. Start building a position up to VWAP, and then if it breaks, I'll get out. Nice pullback on work. AMD looks like it finally could start getting the move. Wish I had been more patient with the guys, but and CLH looks like it's getting a little bit of a pullback here. Okay. See if it's going to break out over 18. I think this is a good place to potentially go short. Breaks out over VWAP, I'll pull out half my shares. Okay, popped over VWAP. SPY looks like it's making a move back north. See if we can jump in NCLH again. See what this looks like on the 2 minute, 1 minute. There we go. Finally seeing a good move back down there. See if that move can be consistent. mRNA making a healthy pullback here. That's what mRNA does. So we'll see if we can get in with another 100 shares on it. $10X. Okay. It's like it could be making a move north. Yeah. AMD has recovered. VWAP. I want to see NCLH get a really nice breakdown. Work is making a nice significant pullback here to these levels. See if NCLH can continue to make a move down. Give it some time here. AMD still pushing up. Work pushing up. mRNA pushing up. mRNA is probably going to get exhausted at some point, though. SPY looks like it really wants to continue pulling. AMD looks like it wants to continue pushing. Work is making a slight little pullback here. Work could end up pulling, so we're gonna give work a shot. NCLH, I hope this is not forming a higher low. If it is, I'll have to come out. Really love to see the breakdown through 1766, and I think if SPY continues to pull, I think we should be able to get that. Work pulling back to VWAP. So see if we can get a continued breakdown on work. If it pulls with SPY, that'd be beautiful. There we go. Come on. There it is. Nice. So I'm going to come out half on work. We got secured 21 in there. NCLH is continuing to make a move down. We're going to go ahead and take half out there. Let's try to bring ourselves a little more into profit on the day. I'll look for pullbacks and entries. mRNA looks like it wants to come down. So if mRNA breaks above 57.12, I would have to get out. But I really want to see this get that VWAP rejection and end up coming back down. I should probably go ahead and add into it. We'll give it a second. Sauger's all out of 10x. He thinks it has more potential though, so definitely watch for that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come out half on mRNA. So I hate I had to take that loss, but I'm not too sure about it right now with SPY bouncing off the previous day close. Same with work. May need to be careful with that one, and same with NCLH. And CLH still is not breaking down past 1755. So this could end up turning into Chop Fest today. Work making a full-blown recovery, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like it's going to get bought. Let's see where we're at here. Oop. There it is. 37.67 on work. Love to see it move down. Continue to get crushed. NCLH is as whippy as they come right now. AMD getting a nice rejection. Just don't know if it's going to end up being a whip fest. See if we can add into work here to the downside. Jump in and work with another 100 shares, 37.98 average. Really want to see a breakdown through VWAP. Just pausing. go. Come on. Let's get that break. Sold in VWAP. Buy volume coming in. Can we get that move to the downside? There we go. There we go. Great action. Great action to the downside on work. See if we can get continued momentum. We're going to get it. It's a little choppy. Nah, it's getting bought back up. Come on. I don't like how it got bought back up there. We need to see it continue to get crushed below the 60s. Otherwise, I'll have to come out, unfortunately. Okay, let's see, 200, stop at 37. $89. Need to see a continuation down. Come on. Come on. mRNA looks like this is a good spot to add. Stop by 37.88. Okay. mRNA. mRNA is getting a strong pullback, but not necessarily buying it. Let's see. So 58.07. There we go. So we got 100 average at 57.05. Okay, and we are out on work, unfortunately. And I will look to get this all the way up to 60 on mRNA. NCLH continues to be chop fest. Work continues to be chop fest. Just can't seem to get a good solid move on any of these, unfortunately. ZM is not doing so well. ZS came all the way back up here but couldn't quite recover fully. Which might mean that it's on the backside of the move. Still choppy. It's not a lot of volume. But let's see. MCLH going to go ahead and come out of that if it continues to come up. So let's see. Okay, we're coming out NCLH. Looking for mRNA to come up basically to the 60s levels. SPY's getting bought up. So And CLH looks like it wants to make a reversal back up. See what some of these other ones are doing. CAR, Western Union. Western Union's really not proving anything. It is making higher lows on the 15-minute, 5-minute. Let's see here. Keep that on watch. CAR, not really going to keep that on watch anymore. Tesla, interesting. Apple. I think Apple is pretty much following the SPY. I think Nvidia is following the SPY. mRNA. Definitely going to look to add to mRNA as it comes up. I think, you know, we cleared back down through these moving averages, so I think that there's a pretty good case for that. And I would be willing to build a position, probably another 100 shares at 59.05. Go ahead and put them out there just in case it gets up there. Matter of fact, please get up there. Be great to see it move all the way up to 60.05, maybe even 61.05. Come on. There you go. Come on. It's very disappointing. It's very disappointing. Work, still making moves. Slowly but surely. AMD is basically just following SPY at this point. It looks like it's going to turn into a chop fest. So ZM holding previous day close. Let's see. Yep. See about ZS. ZS is I'll just watch this one for a minute. Keep our eye on some of these here. Let's see. Would love to see mRNA get a break all the way down and just strong continuation down to 53. That would be great. Don't know if we're going to get that, but it would be pretty nice to see. Man, I wish this had come up and tapped my other order at 59. We'd have 200 shares right now with a 58.05 average. This came all the way down to 57.71. So now if this comes up, I would probably move my order a little further up, probably to 59.55. And then 60.55. So otherwise, if we see that it cannot make a move past this, I may go ahead and add in another 100 shares. Really great if we could get it to come up though to these levels. APRN, what's up, RAVD? Just ripped, yeah. Yeah, it's on quite the tear right now. Let's see what ADAP's doing. ADAP's not doing too much today. Let's check up on, let's see. Not a lot of shares here on that. Roku breaking up through a lot of moving averages. FSLY, interesting. So might even be good to go at 60.05 with 200. Work steadily making its way down. AMD having a little bit of trouble up on these areas up here. It's a pretty good area right there of resistance, yeah. But I don't trust it, I think. I mean, I think if the SPY stays strong, AMD's probably going to stay strong. ZM, ZS, Western Union. Okay, this one's not really doing too much, so going to come out or remove that. We'll check out APRN again. It's very interesting. Looks like that might go to the downside there. 10x. AMRH. Looks like it's finding support. Does look like it's finding support, that's for sure. mRNA's holding. Notergen says on the 5-minute, it just looks like a consolidation for AMD. Seems like the SPY needs to do the same eventually, expecting a pullback of sorts on the SPY, but doubting SPY's impact on AMD at the moment. Yeah, AMD seems to have very little impact. I think at first, anyway, out the gates, there was a lot of divergence, but I think it may be starting to catch on with the SPY. We'll see. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Um, it's like mRNA is gonna finally start coming down. I doubt we're gonna get that move that I was hoping for. Almost feel like I need to go short on it again. But we'll see. We'll see if we can come down here and test these lows again. I'll hold out on it. Work, getting a nice buyback. Well, I tell you what, it's like a chop fest, and it's really hard to tell like who's following the spy and who's not. Okay, Mary, good to see you. Yeah, and have a good day as well. And looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Take care. Let's see. Yeah, ZM looks like, I mean, this could be a profit taking day for ZM. Really could. But ZM's a chop fest, so I don't know if I would get in here. mRNA is finally coming down. Really love to see it break VWAP. At this point, if it comes against me, I may just have to get out. I don't want to, but if it gets a VWAP rejection and starts making its way up, I really honestly don't want to know what it would do from that point. So I'm looking for right now to break VWAP and then continue to get a breakdown through these levels. Good job, Yoni B. Yeah, it's taking off. It's taking off. It may push its way back up. It's really hard to say at this point, but I mean, it's holding. That's for sure. Looks like mRNA might be following the SPY a little bit here. It's not breaking below that VWAP, which is pretty concerning. And if SPY is finding a lot of strength right now. SPY is getting quite the move up. Quite the push up on the SPY right now. ZM's getting a push with it. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia. UAL's not really doing much. I'm going to remove that from the list. mRNA showing a little divergence there, which I'm glad to see. Zscaler definitely has room to move down. Just not a lot of volume being traded on it. But it doesn't mean that people aren't going to come in and start taking profits today if it continues to make a move south. SPY trades are a one-trick pony these days. Start the day with a sell-off and then buy the rest of the day. Yeah, it is. It really is, honestly. That's what it seems to be anyway. I mean, we've had some good days here. Don't get me wrong. We've had some good sell-off days. Looks like there's going to be some profit taken here on CrowdStrike. Stock was kind of overextended. The SPY is continuing to get bought up. Just need to get a good drop on mRNA. Back down to 56. Otherwise, I'll average in. I think mRNA could definitely come back to retest the 60 to 61 levels. So I'll try to make sure my average is far enough up there. Let's see. Be interesting to see if ZM can break down through this 204 level. See if a lot of people are going to jump in on that. Oof. Okay, we're going to get in ZM here and look for a breakdown. There we go. Take half there. See if we can get a continued break. Otherwise, we'll look for an add spot. 48. Come on. Let's get a continuation to the downside. Come on. Come on, ZM. Got 50 shares. It's chop fest, so may lose a little bit of money on this one. It'd be great to see if we could have like some continuation down there. There we go. Come on. Flush down through 203. Come on. There you go. Where was it? 48. See if we can unload 25 at 38. Okay, so we took 25 off just in case. But this 25 shares can really run far if this gets the drop here. So otherwise, if it starts running against me, I'll just get out. We really do need to break down through 203 right here. There you go. Come on. Come on. $203.32. Can we get it? Can we get it? There we go. Come on. Get down through 203. There we go. Let's break through 203. 202. There we go. Take half off there. And see if we can get a continuation. SPY's pumping. Done trading, up 118 on trades, net 26 over traded. Took some trades for no reason. Yeah, those commissions are no joke. Sagar, you've got light speed though, right? Your commission should be better than that. Well, I guess it depends on how many. Like, I mean, if you're taking thousands and thousands of shares, yeah, then I could see how that would happen, even with a good commission structure. Come on, ZM, what's the story? Okay, might have found support here. It's got to break 201.35. Let's look at work. Work looks like it's getting a breakdown. AMD. And CLH. ZM. ZS. Yeah, ZM looks like. So 448. Can it continue to move down? Yeah. There we go. See if we can get, we got 38 at 2 at 369 average. Let's see if we can get a continued sell off here with that. We gotta get, I really want to see a continued sell off here. Yeesh. Come all the way up to 205. Guess that would be alright. We are kind of on the backside of the move now, so let's see, 38 at 204. What would it be? 204.69. And then that would end up being 100 at 205.69. Let's just see a crush down through 201. There you go. There's that. Come on. Flush. There you go. There you go. There you go. And come out. We got 19 left at 203.28. Come on. Ooh, man. See how far down it can go. There we go, 44 at 202.63. Come on. Push. There you go. Let's break 201. I think that's where we need to be. Where is it? 201.31. So I got to be careful here. We're finding support at 201.31. We've got to crush that. Got to crush 201.31. $201.31. Come on, let's get the crush. Otherwise, 202.63 is where we're gonna have to come out. 202.53. 44 shares at 202.51. I don't want to. I want to have to come out there. Let's see, 203.20, because it could fake me out. Could totally fake me out. See if we can get the move down to 201. $201.31. I'm gonna come out half. 202.15. We got 22. $201.35. Almost be willing to take another 100 there. It's holding that support. It's holding that support. Let's see if we finally get the break. We might get the break. Oh, nope. It's holding that support. Yeah, we're holding. We're holding. Going back for the retest. Maybe. Okay. See if it can take me out there if it drops back real quick. 202.11. Gonna get a drawback. To 215. Buy those 22 shares back at 215. It's making a clean reversal off those levels, so I just want to get out if I can, just to come on. There we go. Okay, I'm out. 201.35. Ooh. Blew past my order. ZS not really making any moves. AMD struggling. Work. Continue to make a pullback there. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia. And mRNA is remaining strong, unfortunately. Came to VWAP, tapped it, got bought right up. That is not good. So essentially I may have to take a loss on the day. Honestly, do not want to know what happens if this goes against me. Not after yesterday. Really like to see this get a rejection and a move back down so we can end green on the day, but just don't know if it's going to happen. comes over 58.30, I should probably get out. But mRNA is a chop fest like that, so 58.30. Stop. Buy back. So if we get a breakout, yeah, probably need to get out all 100. mRNA needs to get the breakdown here. 741. There's no reason that anybody should be buying this right now. SPY's getting hammered. Work making a steady move. ZM still making a steady move. Tesla's getting hammered. They're all getting hammered with SPY right now. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Yoni B. Quit screwing around, man. Let's just go. Like it's in this wedge. I mean, here's the thing. If it breaks out, I mean, I've got to get out. Even if it's a fake out breakout, just want to keep my losses relatively low on the day. So it'll be just my luck. 58.31. Let's see. Stop. But on the 15-minute, I mean, it has not made any. $58.36. It has not been able to crack the previous 15-minute high. So I guess even so, it would have to break trend and crack that high. I mean, the SPY is getting crushed, man. Why is mRNA all of a sudden finding strength? But tell you what, I mean, if it comes up, and there's not going to be any reason to stay in that. I'll just have to reset my position for way up here. If it can even make it up there. I would love for it to get the drop here, though. And I will hold on to those 100 shares as long as I can. I'll think about maybe getting out 50 somewhere down here. Well, 56.04 is where I started the position, so GNUS stopped out paper trade. SPY's getting hammered. Come on. Can mRNA finally get the crack down? Buy stop 58.31. GNUS. You talking about GNUS, Yoni B? Oh yeah, I hate when that happens. Man. Yeah, it's busted. Man, look at ZM. Really should have held. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? At least I made a little bit of back from what I lost on it yesterday. I hate that today has been so back and forth, so choppy. Would have been really nice to, I mean, look at AMD. AMD's getting a really nice resolution here. We were even looking at these levels back here. It was meeting this resistance. Come on, mRNA. Just get crushed. Just follow suit with everybody else. Just come on all the way down here. These are the times where I seriously feel like I'm getting picked on. I mean, look, Nvidia's getting crushed with the SPY, Apple's getting crushed with the SPY, Tesla's getting crushed with the SPY, ZM's getting crushed, NCL, AMD. Look at the work; they're all just. And then here's mRNA, just teetering around these levels. The one stock that I've got that I've got a little bit left on, and it's just refusing to do anything. I mean, just these are definitely the days you wonder, is somebody else on the other side of this computer? Somebody's just messing with me right now. That's how you feel about it. You know, it's ridiculous. It's making lower lows. I mean, or lower highs, sorry. SPY shows just a tiny bit of buy up power, just a tiny bit of strength. I guess the sell-off just could be over on mRNA. I guess that's possible. If I had gotten a better entry on this, my timing has just been really horrible the last several days of trading. I've had a lot of stocks work out, but you know, just the timing. Timing. It's just been so poor. Let's see what happens here with ZM. See what kind of a pullback we get. Z-scaler. Yeah, they're all, everything is getting a nice little buy up right now. So Tesla, yeah, they're all just kind of following what the SPY is doing. As long as it stays under this trend line, we're good. If it blows up through it, I've got my stop set. So would love to see it get rejected here, come down, break, and close below VWAP. Not just on the 5-minute, but also on the 15-minute. Think we could get that move if it did that. Work could just be bouncing off the EMA. See if we could although the thing is if SPY continues pushing up through VWAP, work could end up coming all the way up to VWAP. So I may give it a chance to do that. All right, Sagar. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. I'm glad you did well today, and guess we'll see you tomorrow, man. Come back for the recap later. ZM hitting back up at that 201.30 level. It's a pretty critical level for ZM. Thanks, Sagar. Appreciate it, man. I have a feeling I'm about to get stopped out on mRNA. Buyers just keep coming in. There we go. Nice sell off. Nice rejection on the 1 minute there. If we can create enough bearish sentiment in this move, I think we can get it. Yoni B's calling TTOO, says it's looking interesting for a move towards 120. Really looking for mRNA to bust down. A nice rejection there, but I don't know if it's good enough. Come on. That was a rejection. That was a rejection. If this breaks down enough, I can move my stop down to 58.20. It's really got to break though. 57.85 would be huge. And then 57.41. 57.85, 57.69, and then finally 57.41 I think could be a really big move for mRNA. See if we can break 57.85. Come on. There we go. That was good. Let's see if we can maintain. 67 is net, or 69 is next. And then VWAP through 57.41. There we go. There we go. Could this be it? Come on. Let's get through 41. Come on. There we go. Man, it is holding VWAP. We really need to plow through VWAP right now. Really need to plow through VWAP. There's got to be a lot of people giving up on this. Trendline rejection. Come on. There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. Good job. There you go. Come on. Bring it all the way down. All the way down. Keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. Yep. SPY is pulling pretty hard. mRNA seems like it's wanting to follow suit now. Would love to see mRNA make its way down to test this as a double bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to move my stop down to 58.21. So that would be really, I guess, 58.18. Yeah. Looks like the magic number here. Let's see. Yeah. 58.17. There we go. Stop. Buy. Finally close below VWAP. See if we can get a good strong move down. 56.72, 56.40. So probably take the first 50 at 56. $65 just in case. Maybe 56.55. Take a little bit of a loss on those 50 shares, but question is, can mRNA get a really good solid move back down to these levels down here, down to 53? And I think that it could. I'll consider taking it at 05, 56.05. And then we'll see if we get a break of 55.36. We would take 25 at 55.55. And then we would let that other 25 run down to 53. We'll say 54.05. So this is where maybe we would take the first 25 at 56.05. We would relieve the first 25. So let's start this again. So this is if it gets down. It really needs to get down there. 56.05, we'd come out break even basically there, and then 55 for another 25, and then 54.55 for another 25, and then I think 53.75 for another 25. So that's how we'll get out on these shares if it can make that kind of a move. So I'm going to see how long I can hold mRNA. SPY's pulling pretty hard right now. Work is following suit. AMD is following suit. NCLH, everything's following suit. mRNA, for some reason, just continues to give us a very difficult time. So, it kind of is what it is. I mean, you know, I like that ZS is finally losing some steam. Looks like this might be the backside of the move. Looks like we could move down to the 98, 99 levels. I'd have to be patient with that one. ZM continuing to lose. Nice sell-off there. Tesla continuing to lose. Apple getting crushed. mRNA is the only one that's that's not, unfortunately. So NVAX continuing to make moves to the downside. Um, I don't really want to chase anything here. Um, so I think mRNA at this point it's just ridiculous. But this is what mRNA does. I mean, it's a pullback stock. It drops and then it pulls back. It drops and then it pulls back. It drops and then it pulls back. Almost even inclined to just get in with another 100 shares here. SPY's making a nice pullback to previous day close. Looks like it could still get the rundown. See what mRNA does. Can't really justify adding anything here. Gonna have to keep my stop where it is. There we go on mRNA. So let's see if we can break 5705. Really might be just a very, very slow grind back down to these levels. I think at some point, as long as the SPY remains weak, I think at some point it will start getting crushed, especially if everybody thinks that it's about to break the low of day. Really do think we could get that move at least down to 53.35. Let's see, 54.95. There's a little spot there. We might get a pullback. But yeah, 56.05. Right now, I'm just going to wait for healthy pullbacks. I really wish I'd gotten in here at the 201 area when I saw it pulling back. We're talking about that being previous resistance. That would have been nice. Really want to see this close below VWAP on the 15. That's not good. All right, mRNA reclaim VWAP. It's ridiculous. Doesn't even make sense. SPY's all of a sudden getting a nice little buy up. SPY's getting a nice little pullback real quick. I have a feeling it's going to hit the 9 EMA and retrace, so I'll look for an entry on some of these other ones, should that be the case. mRNA should get crushed at this point. I really don't see why it wouldn't. Unless just feels like giving me a hard time. There we go. SPY's continuing to get its buy up there. So zoom. Let's see. We'll just do quick little scalping trades here. I don't know if it blows up through 200 now on Zoom. I think it has a chance to go pretty high. So I'm gonna back off with that order there. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna have to keep it moving here. I do have some other work I've got to tend to, and I don't have time to continue to watch to see what mRNA does. I tell you what, mRNA really can be tricky. It really looked like this was going to be a great breakdown here. I caught it. I went in 50 shares here on this pullback here to 56.05. I got in another 50 shares up here at 56.99. Just continued to go. Had to get out some of my shares, but then I added again somewhere up here around 58 something. I don't know. Now it's having a trend line breakout. It's very possibly going to stop me out here. So really was looking good on the daily. It had a nice 3-day run up, and then it just could not clear or stay above these moving averages on the daily. And it broke down, and it started coming down again, and really thought we could get a move at least down to the 53s, and we still might. This may just be fake out breakout stuff. mRNA can be really whippy like that sometimes, and obviously if it's not able to get a really extreme buy up, it's very possible people will come in and just start dumping shares. And so but anyway, yeah, you're welcome, Yoni B. Hope to see you tomorrow too, man. And yeah, we'll see what it does. We'll just see what it does. We'll monitor it. Obviously, if I get stopped out, I'm probably going to end the day down, probably $70-$80 today. So, which, this is typical for, when I have big losing days like I did yesterday. It's very, very typical for me to come into the market with wobbly legs the next day. I was a little shaky this morning and didn't catch the best moves. I think I was probably trying to watch too many stocks at once, and I just really wanted to try to, jump out there and find the best opportunity possible. ZM was a great trade. I just, it's one of those things. Wish I had kind of held on to a lot of the shares. But anyway, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Take care.